was born in the city in Reading, Pennsylvania, but moved out to the country at a very early age. The youngest of 7 children. My father, a Mennonite pastor, who felt that it was more appropriate to have his kids out in the country as opposed to in the city. In my early 20s, I kind of gravitated out of the church. In that time, I got my licensed practical nurse, so I became a licensed practical nurse, left Pennsylvania and moved to Jackson, Mississippi, intentionally only to be there for a year with a voluntary youth service program. But once I was there, got very involved and integrated into what was going on in Mississippi. So it was there that I changed a lot of my values, beliefs, and became very aware of the racial situation within my own context, being America. And then met a South African, and we started dating, we got married, and so I moved to South Africa. Instead of the social apartheid that I saw in Mississippi, in South Africa, it was enshrined in the law books. Dealing with apartheid was very challenging. Had to break a couple of the laws, just that Graham and myself, my husband, was mixed race, is mixed race, and so that in itself was a crime up until about 3 or 4 months before we got married, and then they changed that one particular law. I worked as a nurse in Crossroads, which was kind of off limits to white people because of what was going on there. They didn't want people to see what was going on. And so there was some things like that that I had to technically do illegal things to do what I needed to do. It was a culture shock coming back to the United States. I was determined that I was not going to just morph into kind of what society expected me to kind of fit back into here. It's a very lonely journey at times, being one that has their life really, really changed by things like that. Because those experiences were more than just head knowledge, they were heart and soul of who I am. I brought them with me to the organization I work for. As part of my work with Lancaster General Health, I have advocated in our program to give choices to women. I think that's very important, choices about who they would like as their provider. I think it's important that we listen to what they say, we listen to their complaints. As far as outside of my professional capacity, I'm involved with women on an individual level in mentoring. So for me, that's very important that women discover who they are and all the strength that they have and find their voice.